Hello smart students, how is everything? Pretty good? Yes. Look at here. Now I'm in Tangkuban Perahu and this is related to our topic today. Have you ever known about the story of Tangkuban Perahu? In this section, I will invite you to be more curious and care about one of the legend story in our country. So, let's see for the details.
SANGKURIANG. In Basic Competency 7, we will learn about folktale. That is a kind of narrative story. And after learning this chapter, hopefully the students able to listen to a folktale, read a folktale for himself or herself, read a folktale to other people, and get a moral lesson from a folktale. Now, let's see to the definition of folktale. Folktale is a story that is part of the oral tradition of a people or a place and gets passed on from generation to generation. Like any other form of narrative, folktales are written in past tense not only to entertain the reader but also to create a sense of unity in a cultural group, to give implicit advice, to teach and inspire people be better. Next, we have the generic structure of narrative story. The first is orientation. It is about the opening paragraph where the characters of the story are introduced. In this part, you will see the name of characters, the place and the time the story happened, who, what, when, and where the story happened. The second is complication, where the problems in the story developed. In this part, the trouble is begun and it becomes the big problems. The third is resolution, where the problems in the story is solved. So, you will know that the problem has finished, even in happy ending or bad ending. The last is reorientation. It's to conclude the end of the story, or we call it as conclusion. The next is example. We will listen to the story about the legend. Do you know this picture? It's about the story of Tangkuban Perahu. Once, there was a kingdom in Priangan land. Lived a happy family. They were a father in form of dog, his name is Tumang, a mother which was called Dayang Sumbi, and a child which was called Sangkuriang. One day, Dayang Sumbi asked her son to go hunting with his lovely dog, Tumang. After hunting all day, Sangkuriang became desperate and worried because he hunted no deer. Then he thought to shoot his own dog. Then he took the dog's liver and carried home. Yeah, this passage is called as orientation because in this part we will see the name of the characters. They are Tumang, Dayang Sumbi, and Sangkuriang. And this passage has introduced who are they. Next, let's go to the next passage. Soon, Dayang Sumbi found out that it was not deer's liver, but Tumang's his own dog. So, she was very angry and hit Sangkuriang's head. In that incident, Sangkuriang got wounded and scarred, then cast away from their home. Years go by. Sangkuriang had traveled many places and finally arrived at a village. He met a beautiful woman and fell in love with her. When they were discussing their wedding plans, the woman looked at the wand in Sangkuriang's head. It matched to her son's wand who had left several years earlier. Soon, she realized that she fell in love with her own son. Yeah, students, this passage is complication because we can find some troubles here. Start from Dayang Sumbi found out that it's Tumang's river. And then Dayang Sumbi got angry and hit Sangkuriang's head. And Sangkuriang cast away from the home. The next trouble, Sangkuriang met and fell in love to a beautiful woman who is his mom actually. And finally, Dayang Sumbi realized that she fell in love with her son, Sangkuriang. Yeah, students, we continue to the next passage. She couldn't marry him, but how to say it? Then she found a way. Dayang Sumbi asked him to make a vast boat in one night. Sangkuriang had to make it in one night. In the night, Sangkuriang called his friends, ghosts and fairies, to help him. Dayang Sumbi feared the boat could be finished on time, so she asked some women nearby to help her. The women hit the grains with grain punchers to make noises which disturbed the ghosts and the fairies. The ghosts and the fairies ran away before completing the boat. Okay, smart students, this passage is called as resolution. We can find the solution how to face the problem. Dayang Sumbi asked him to make a vast boat in one night. And then she asked some women nearby to help her. The women hit the grains with grain punchers. So there are some ways are done by Dayang Sumbi just to make Sangkuriang fail. Okay, smart students? The last passage, Sangkuriang failed to marry her. He was very angry and kicked the boat upside down, and it turned into a mountain called Tangkuban Perahu. It means the downside boat, which stood in north of Bandung. In the last passage, that is reorientation, because we find the conclusion of the end of the story. Is this happy or bad ending? Yeah, this is bad ending. From the story, now we have to practice together. Let's answer number 1. What is the purpose of the text? Choose the right answer. A, B, C, D, or E. Yeah, the answer is to entertain the reader. Number 2. Why did Dayang Sumbi ask the women to punch the grain? The answer is she was afraid the boat would be completed in one night. Let's continue to number 3. Why did Sangkuriang kick away the boat upside down? Which is the answer? Yeah, he failed to make the boat. The next, number 4. Sangkuriang had to build a fast boat in one night. What does the underlined word mean? The underlined word is fast. What does fast mean? The answer is extremely large. Continue, number 5. What happened to Sangkuriang after he killed Tumang? Okay, students, have you found the answer? Yeah. The answer is he was hit and got wounded on his head. The next, number 6. Where did the story happen? A, B, C, D, or E? Okay, the answer is in Priangan land in north of Bandung. The next number, he met a beautiful woman and fell in love with her. What does the word her refer to? The answer is, yeah, you're right, Dayang Sumbi. The next, what is the main idea of the third paragraph? The third paragraph, what is your answer? A, B, C, D, or E? Yeah. Sangkuriang would marry with Dayang Sumbi. The next, number 9. Sangkuriang began desperate and worried because he hunted no deer. The word desperate has antonym. What is your answer? The antonym of desperate is happy. The last number, he was very angry and kicked the boat upside down. What does the word he refer to? He refers to Sangkuriang. Yeah, smart students? Is it clear enough? After reading and listening to the story, there are implicit advices, and we have learned about the moral value here. Always respect and obey what the parents said, and tell the truth to avoid something unexpected. Now, if you were Dayang Sumbi, would you tell Sangkuriang the truth, or would you keep the secret from him? You may explain your answer in speaking by making your own video and then share to your friends. And after that, don't forget to answer reflective questions. Have you given a good response for the story? And how do you feel after learning folktale?
Before closing our lesson today, hopefully this story can teach you to be better and wiser in facing life problems. So, keep spirit and do your best. God bless you. Bye-bye.